back to the Kinky Care Coach and everything else in between. Yes, I said it, the Kinky Care Coach and everything else in between. I'm your host, Candy, and before we get started, I would like to talk to y'all today about a test that we all should do to our hair before we buy a product, test the product out, whatever you decide to do to the product in your hair. This is the best test to decide if the product is right for you. This test is known as porosity test. This test helps with your hair to let you know if your hair is lacking moisture, if it has too much moisture, or if your hair is right on point. It has a low, medium, high. And to tell the difference is you get a cup of water and make sure your hair is freshly washed. Once your hair is freshly washed, you take a strand, and with that strand, you put it in the water. If the strand in the hair floats to the bottom, then it means that the hair is easily allows moisture in and out because of damages or gaps and large openings in the hair follicles. So that means you should not over moisturize your hair because you might be putting too much in your hair, and that's for high porosity test. For normal, if your hair is normal, it allows that the hair moistures in, holds it for a good amount of time, which is fantastic. But if it's low, it will float to the top. And floating to the top means that your hair needs help. It needs a lot of moisture in it because it's losing it. It's escaping out at an alarming rate, which is bad. So for those, please take this test. This test is very important before you buy anything. You can Google how to take the test, go over everything that I spoke upon. Just do the test. Now back to our topic, our episode, what we want to talk about today. And today we want to talk about rice water, the benefits and the cons. Well, we're going to talk about one of my experiments first. So it's been probably 6 months since I actually did the rice water. But when I actually did the rice water, I left it in the refrigerator for like a whole month. And how I did it was, I got me a cup of water, and in that water, I put the jasmine rice in it, and I let it sit. I just let it sit out for like a couple hours, like 8 to 9 hours, because I didn't wash my hair that day. I washed my hair about 3 days later. And I let it sit in the refrigerator. That's how I normally wash my hair. If I'm planning on washing it, it'd be like 3 days later. It's never the day of. So I put the rice water in there. Well, life happens. Then you get busy. Stuff happens. Well, anyway, the rice water ended up staying in there for a whole month. When I tell you, when I opened that jar, it stunk up the whole entire house. It was horrendous in here. I mean, as soon as you open it, yes, it stunk real bad. So I was like, tag, I left the rice water in there. Well, hair will grow back. Unless your hair is permanently damaged, your hair will grow back. If you chop it off, it falls out. As long as you didn't damage your roots, your hair will grow back. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get me a spray bottle. I'm going to wash my hair today. I decided, you know what? It's been sitting there for a month. If my hair falls out the sink, you know what? A tear might come out, but I'll be okay because it'll grow right back. So I got me a spray bottle. I pour the rice water in the spray bottle after I washed my hair, deep conditioned it. I spray my hair with the rice water. When I spray my hair with the rice water, I rinse it out with cold water. And what cold water does, it locks in the moisture in your hair. So for all advice, when you deep condition your hair and when you put like rice water in your hair, please use cold water so it locks in all the nutrition that your hair needs. Okay? It locks it right on in. But so after I did that, I was praying, I said, Lord, it's time to rinse. I hope my hair don't slide down the drain. I had enough of that when I was younger, trying to experiment on my hair. But by surprise, it didn't happen. It made my hair soft. My hair grew a couple inches from using it. And I really enjoyed using the rice water. I used it on my kids. I said, if I could use it, then I'll put it in my kids' hair. Because I experimented on my hair first. Because I could walk around scoop ball looking crazy. But my kids, they got a whole life ahead of them. I leave their hair alone. Let them be. Whatever they decide how they want to be, their hair want to be, let it be. So, I'm not that type of parent that just like force everything on them. I explain to them, this is what I tried, would y'all like to try it? And they be like, yeah, you did it, so why not? But anyway, so I used it on their hair, and their hair came out just fine. But then you hear a lot of stories, and I noticed it lately, about the effects that it had to the people's hair after they used it. The bad stuff. This one person said that it left their hair dry and it's stiff. And one other person said it didn't do nothing to their hair. Well, for the person that it did nothing to their hair, not everything works on everybody. That's why you're taking the chances to see if it works. But the person that left it dry and stiff, for one thing, the rice water is almost like a protein for your hair. So I wouldn't recommend using it 2 or 3 times a week. Or I would recommend it, if it was me, once a month. Okay? Just like you do a protein treatment once a month. So that way you can avoid the stiffness in your hair, as well as drying your hair out. Also, and for everybody, this is not the person that had this problem, but for everybody, whenever you do something to your hair, please take that test I was telling y'all about. That test is the porosity test. Please take that test before you try anything, because that person, their hair might not want the rice water in their hair, and it might have just rejected the whole rice water in their hair. So you never know what your hair is going to do, whether it's going to freak out or if it's going to accept it. So you just got to be careful when you're trying out the rice water. In my case, it didn't do that to me. My hair was just fine. Matter of fact, I plan on doing it again. I don't know when I'm going to do it again, but because my hair is braided, but I thought about after taking my braids out that I will try that rice water again. But please, take the time to take the test. Take the time to know your hair before we jump into seeing stuff. We see a lot of stuff on YouTube. It's not just YouTube. It could be any other, Facebook, Instagram. Oh my God, they tried it. Their hair looks like this. Hair looks like that. But I guarantee you, they took the time out to learn what their hair can take and what their hair cannot take. I guarantee you they did that before they start buying products, trying out products. They know, well, I can't buy this a certain line because it's too strong for my hair. Well, I am going to try it out, but I'm going to try out a small amount of this product line to make sure that my hair is not going to reject that product. And I had problems like that before. My hair rejects a lot of stuff. Like, for instance, I stopped using Oil Sheen. When I was relaxed, I used to use Oil Sheen heavily, non-stop. But now that I'm natural, Oil Sheen don't work for me. I have to use natural oils for my hair. Besides the natural oils that God blessed me with, I have to use natural oils like aloe vera oil or grapeseed oil. I have to use stuff like that because Oil Sheen does nothing for my hair. It feels like it says, come here and suck my hair, just like drinks it all up and still be dry. You'd be like, really? Am I going to really have to spray a whole can on my hair just to keep it moisturized? So I just stopped using Oil Sheen. But that's something that my hair rejects is Oil Sheen now, which is crazy because my hair loved Oil Sheen when my hair was wrapped. My hair was wrapped and relaxed. My hair was long and beautiful. But after I chopped it off to go natural, just to experiment, it rejects the Oil Sheen. The moral of the story is, if you're going to try rice water, try it. But learn your hair before you try it. Otherwise, your hair might reject the process of rice water, because rice water is meant to help your hair grow, just like every other product is. And there's a lot of reviews about the rice water, and like I said, for me, I experienced a good experience with it. But those who don't know how to make the rice water and want to know, all I did was get me some distilled water. I got me one of them, them old mayonnaise, Duke mayonnaise jars. I cleaned it out real good. I put about 3/4 water of distilled water in there. And I put me about 1.5 cups of jasmine rice. I let it sit out for 8 hours. just sit out and like, room temperature. Don't let it be in a hot room or nothing. I put it in room temperature. Some people boil theirs. I just let mine sit. Actually, like, sit out. No boiling, no nothing. Then I put it in the refrigerator. And normally, I would do it within, like I said earlier, 3 days. Then I do my hair. But this case, it was a month because, like, life happens. Sometimes you forget. But it was a month, and I tried it, and it worked for me. But I guarantee it's not going to work for you. So don't say that I said, I'm going to put it in a month, so I'm going to try it. Don't do that, okay? But anyway, it was nice talking to y'all. I can't wait to the next episode. As always, we care for the hair and the culture. Also, before I let you go, there are 2 things I would like for y'all to check out. 2 pages if you're on Facebook, I would like for y'all to check out. One of them is Boss, Beautiful, Optimistic, Successful Sisters. This amazing group motivates, uplifts, and inspires their fellow sisters. Check that group out. I'm going to let you see what that group is about. Please go check it out on Facebook. Also, Candy Cam Photography and Crafts. If you're looking for a photographer for a prom or a reception or even for like birthdays, she does amazing. When I tell you amazing photos, they are beautiful. She's on Facebook too. Again, both of them. Boss, Beautiful, Optimistic, Successful Sister. Also, Candy Cam Photography and Crafts. If you're looking for any smell good stuff for your house, your car, anywhere, your locker, whatever it may be, things to wash your clothes with, Brittany York, rn.scentsy.us/shop has all the needs that you need to take care of your household. And last but not least, go to www.candycare.com for all your hair care needs. Your hair dry, brittle, no matter what's going on with your hair, Candy Care got the product for you. Y'all have a blessed day. And as always, we care for your hair as well as the culture.
Have all changed since I've been around.